This is Munson with Munson Music. I'm going to talk about how you can play a song called Girl Almighty by One Direction. And there's this awesome little lead part at the very beginning if you want to follow those notes. You can play 5th fret on the high E string, open E, 5th on the high E, 4th on the high E, and then we kind of go from 5th fret on the high E, and I'm kind of digging on this as a pull-off, back to 4th fret, slide to 2 on the high E, and then open E. So that's a little weird on that, like kind of 5, 4, 2, 0. So you got 5, 0, 5, 4, 5, 4, 2, open E, and then we got 2 on the high E, 5th fret on the high E, 2nd on the high E, open E, and then open B, and you may want to work that as a hammer on the 2nd fret on the B, to 5th fret on the B, and then 2nd fret on the B is a pull off to open B, 2nd fret on the G, and then we go back to the open B with a hammer on the 2nd fret, so kind of playing that note, putting the finger down to carry the sound, and then 3rd fret on the B string to kind of as a pull off to 2nd fret, and you may want to work that as a pull off to the open B. It's kind of a 3-2-0 double pull off, pull off, pull off. It's a po-po lick. So we got 5, 0, 5, 4, 5, 4, 2, open, 2, 5, 2, 0, 0, 2, 5, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 3, 2, 0. And randomly, you could back that up with some basses by using the open A string. And I'm kind of working this hybrid picking. So I step into some advanced stuff before we go over some simple stuff. But you could use your pick for your bass player and your fingers for the other notes of the lick, and kind of support that lick with an open A bass, and then kind of on that 2nd fret on the high, you may want to switch to open D. So kind of replaying those bass notes to kind of back that up. And I know that that's definitely an advanced idea. We're going to talk about a lot of easier options. But I just love that lick. I just thought that was a cool way to kind of kick off the tune myself. And the chords that would back that up would start on an A major chord. And normally you do that first finger on the D second, 2nd finger on the G second, and 3rd finger on the B second. So it's a big party on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, the happy sounds of A major. Now you may also dig on lifting off the 3rd finger, making that an A sus2. We're adding in the pinky on the B 3rd for an A suspended and kind of saying some stuff around it. Another option, especially if you just want to rock it out, would be using some power chords. So you could even use the open A and the D string on the 2nd for an A5 power chord. Or you could play that from 5th fret on the low E string, 3rd finger on the A7. It's kind of an A5 power chord. And you may just want to back it up with downs, actually. If you want a lot of energy, you can kind of take the flat of your right hand, lay it down on top of the saddle to get a little bit of muting going on, and sometimes that can kind of help get faster with just downstrokes too. So kind of a down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, A, kind of an idea. And then from the A we'll be going to a D major. And normally you do this first finger on the G second, 2nd finger on the high E second, and 3rd finger on the B string 3rd. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D major and it sounds really, really happy. Now you may also dig on lifting off the 2nd finger, making that a D sus2, which is a very cool sound. Or a lot of times on Ds, actually not in this particular song for the key, a lot of times you could take the pinky and put them on the high E 3rd, kind of a D suspended, and kind of say some stuff around the D. But because we're in the key of A major, instead of using that G natural on the high E string, 3rd fret, you may want to adjust that to the 4th fret on the high E string. It's a nasty sound, but what it does is it kind of gives you a note you can kind of work into kind of working that G sharp note. So it's kind of a sharp 4, kind of a D with the sharp 4 or something. Now you can also work that into a D5 randomly, kind of working in 1st finger on the G second, 2nd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, or 5th. I mean, that's a little bit of a stretch. Myself, I was kind of digging on that as an option to try and even make the pinky stretch too. You could also use a power chord idea, kind of using the open D and the G string 2nd fret, or you could work a D5 from 5th fret on the A string, 3rd finger on the D, 7th fret. Kind of that same shape we were just doing for the A. So you could even work it as kind of an A5 from low E 5th, and then when the D change happens, just kind of move that shape to the A string and the D string. Or, especially if you're digging on the bigger chords, actually, you might want to use a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, down, up. So we took the A and just tried that a lot. You'd have down, down, up, down, I may end up going at tempo or something. So a lot of times if you're just starting out and you want some easier strumming on the chords, you may want to try just half of that pattern, just kind of the A, down, A, down, A, down, down. So kind of working it as almost a half idea if the song seems too fast for you. Now you may also dig on a down, up, down, up, up, down to kind of mix things up too. Kind of a down, up, 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 down, up. You get a lot of energy through the sections. And you may also want to kind of dig on just an up, down, up, down, up. Up, down, up, down, A, up, down, up, down. So we tried the intro that way. We have the A. Our first verse. In our first verse, we start off on the A major. We do that 4 times, and then you'll hear this cool little bass line kind of come in where you can play 2nd fret on the D, 4th fret on the D, open D, and then 4th fret on the A. So you may want to kind of follow those notes, kind of that E, F sharp, D, C sharp, 2, 4, open D, 4 on the A, or you could back that up with chords by starting on an E major chord. Normally do that 1st finger on the G, 1st fret, 2nd finger on the A, 2nd, 3rd finger on the D, 2nd, and if you strum all those together, it sounds like E major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. Now you may also dig on adding in the pinky on the G string 2nd. It's kind of an E sus idea in general, just to say stuff on that chord. But randomly it is the dominant chord in this key, so you could even lift the 3rd finger and make it an E7, or add in the pinky on the B string, 3rd fret for an E7. Or you may dig on just working just the power chord idea, kind of working the open E and the A string 2nd fret would be an E5. Or you could go 7th fret on the A, 3rd finger on the D9 for an E5. Or you could even kind of follow that bass note on the D string 2nd fret, and the 3rd finger could go to the G string on the 4th fret for an E5 power chord. And then from the E we'd be going to an F sharp minor. And normally you do this as kind of a 2nd fret bar, 3rd finger on the A, 4th fret, pinky on the D, 4th fret. And if you strum all those together, the sad sound of F sharp minor. Now you may also dig on lifting the pinky and making that an F sharp minor 7, or adding in the pinky on the B string 5th fret for an F sharp minor 7. Or you could work just the power chord, doing the low E string on the 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the A, 4th fret for an F sharp 5. Or randomly, especially if you're digging on that higher E5 on the A and the D string, you could take that shape and just slide it over to work 9th fret on the A, 11th fret on the D. It's kind of an F sharp 5. E, F sharp, and then kind of end up going back to the D5. And then the A, randomly, would kind of back up the C sharp note on the A string 4th fret. And this is a little weird actually. If you're digging on the power chord shapes, you could kind of take the D5 power chord we were doing, and then kind of take the 1st finger and slide it down to 4th fret on the A string. Pinky could kind of stay on the D string 7, and that's something I call A3 / C sharp. It's an A and a C sharp note. A, B, C is a 3rd, and so you may want to kind of work that. Might be a cool change to kind of work for that hit. E, F sharp, D, A / C sharp, E, F sharp, D, A / C sharp. Or you could take that A major shape, and if you kind of do that A major shape as kind of a little mini bar with the 1st finger of the D, G, and B, then you get that kind of frees you up with the 3rd finger to go to the A string 4th fret. And that's something called A / C sharp, or an A major, with a C sharp in the bass. If your ear's really telling you to follow that bass note, that might be kind of a cool option to kind of follow too. So through our verse, actually on that part, it's almost like the chords kind of get halved, and you can make them just hits, actually just kind of down, 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 down on the chords. Or you maybe want to kind of split the pattern, and you could do kind of the down, down up on the E, down, down up on the F sharp minor, down, down up on the D, down, down up on the A. Or if you're a little bit more adventurous, you could do the E with a down, down, F sharp minor on the up, up, down, up, D with a down, down, A with the up, up, down, up. Kind of split the chords. So all the way through the verse that way, you'd have the A, D, power chord hits too. And then from that first verse, then we'd be going into our first chorus. And our chorus starts off with the D major, and randomly, another way to play D major, actually, and this is kind of going into some bars, but I was kind of digging on this for this section. Another way to play D major would be doing this as a 5th fret bar, 3rd finger over the D, G, and B strings. It's kind of another way to play your D major. And for the E major on this part, actually, especially for the hits, you may want to work it as kind of a D major, and then take that shape and slide it over to 7th and 9th frets for the E. And actually we got these cool little hits on that. We kind of have to start off with our D, and then more D, and then we kind of do A. And if you're doing down counts, you may want to do kind of a 4 on the A, and then hit the D, and then the E, and then back to the D, and then an E, and then a D. It's kind of this cool hit. And you may want to just try just downs on the A, actually. Just kind of A, D, E, D, E, D. So through the chorus that way, you'd have the D, D, A, D, E, D, E, D, 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 A, D, E, D, E, D. And then from the chorus, then we're going into a chorus tag. And you will hear this cool little lick actually that kind of comes in through that part, where you could play 5th fret on the B, 7th fret on the B, 5th fret on the high E, 7th fret on the high E is a slide to 9, and then back to 7 on the high E, and then 5th fret on the high E. So you want to kind of follow those notes when that lick comes in. 5, 7, 5, 7, 9, 7, 5, E, F sharp, A, B, C sharp, B, A. You might want to kind of follow those notes. And we start off with our A major, and then we kind of half an A to a D. And you could do that as kind of a 4 down count on each one. A, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, and then we're back to A, more A. And then we got an E with our whole pattern, F sharp minor with our whole pattern, and then our D major. Or if you're digging on kind of the down, down, up, down, up, we have the A, intro return, kind of right before we kind of end up with this, well, it's kind of this cool tag after the tag or something, or tag after the chorus, where we kind of go back into our intro form. At the very end of it though, you'll hear this cool little push to a C sharp minor chord. And normally you do this as a 4th fret bar, 2nd finger on the B, 5th fret, 3rd finger on the D, 6th fret, pinky on the G, 6th fret. If you strum all those together, oh, the sad sounds of C sharp minor. Now, you may also dig on lifting the pinky, making that a C sharp minor 7, or adding in the pinky on the high E on the 7th fret, kind of for a C sharp minor 7. Or if you're just starting out and you're just looking for easier ways and you're going, man, power chords, one shape moving around, it's a little bit easier for me. You could work a C sharp 5 by doing 1st finger on the A, 4th fret, 3rd finger on the D, 6th fret, and then from the C sharp we'd be going to a B minor chord. And normally you do that as a 2nd fret bar, same shape as the C sharp minor actually. 2 on the B, 3rd fret, 3rd finger on the D, 4th, pinky on the G, 4th, and be a B minor chord. Or you could lift off the pinky there and make it a B minor 7. Or you could add in the pinky on the high 5th for B minor 7. Or you might just dig on the power chord, just working the B5 with 1st finger on the A 2nd, 3rd finger on the D, 4th fret. And it's kind of this big hit where we kind of hit the C sharp, and then the B, and then we kind of get back on our A chord at the very end. So through that whole part, and actually kind of got your intro before it, you got kind of the A, notes around the chords. We got a big hit C sharp minor, B minor, and then we hit our A. That kind of becomes our outro at the very, very end. And we hit it with 2 A's after that, and then we kind of go back into our 2nd verse. Now, one other thing I think about adding to the song though is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down, 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 up, down, up, you can throw a bass note in for the chord. So on the A, you'd have the A for the bass. And on the D, you'd have the D for the bass. of digging on that bar D, and then we'd have the A string for the bass. On the E, you'd have low E for the bass. F sharp minor would have low E for the bass. On the A/C sharp, you'd still have the A for the bass. And for the C sharp minor chord, you'd have the A for the bass. On the B minor, you'd have the A for the bass. So we tried that second verse with kind of a bass down, up, up, down, up. We'd have the A. We throw in basses with those alternatives to A, E, F sharp minor, D, A, E, F sharp minor, D, that with basses. We'd have kind of D, D, A, D, E, D, E, D, 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 A, D, E, D, E, D. And then from there, we'd be going into our next chorus tag. So we tried that with a bass down, up, down, up. We'd have outro at the very end. We have our C sharp minor, and our B minor, and then we're going to pick it back up on the A. Now if we know other licks around these chords too, feel free to take this lesson and kind of run with it any way you want to too. And we'll play a big A at the very, very end. But that's the basics of how you could strum through Girl Almighty by One Direction. So good luck! Hi, wherever you are in YouTube land. This is Munson Summer with Munson Music Live, Munson Guitar Songs, Munson Covers, and Munson Jam Tracks. Thanking you for watching this video, and I hope you got something out of this video. I hope you like this video and subscribe to the channel to see lots more like it. I'm always open to your requests. If you have a song that you love, please let me know so I can write it down on the request list so I can add that to it, because there are probably other people out there who love that song too and would love to learn how to play it. So thanks so much for all the love that you give me, and I hope that you're doing well and kind of figuring out how you can talk with the instrument. We are a small music shop in the middle of nowhere in South Carolina, and you're supporting us by watching this channel. Really appreciate all that love. So best of luck, and let me know if there's anything that I can do to help you in particular too. You can contact me on Facebook. You can leave a message here in the comments section, and I respond to all the comments that I get. So best of luck to you wherever you are.